Good evening. Hello, hi to everyone. My name is Pumzile Tobela. I'm here to share a few tips on how to master your boosting and your social media to help you in the business section in your business growth. Please bear with me just for a few minutes as I share with you the tips that I think it's gonna help you with your boosting and your business as you carry on with your business and you do the business. Mastering social media and boosting for business growth. What this session is about, we're gonna learn how to turn the likes into leads. Likes into leads is when you have maybe more than 20 likes in your Facebook, in your post, anything that you post, people like it. Now we want to share it, we want to turn those likes into leads. Leads meaning we want to turn them into business partners. We want to turn them into customers. That's what we're trying to do, because when you get 200 likes on Facebook and you don't get anything, you need to at least have a phone number. You need to at least get a business partner out of that post that you have put on Facebook. We're going to try and turn those followers into business partners, make your social media work for your business, and post the post post your post in the smart way and get real results. I'm hoping that after this session, we'll all have an idea on how to do that for our business. Why social media is your number one tool? As we know, we have a billion people in the world. We have so many numbers on Facebook, on TikTok, on WhatsApp, on Instagram, all the social media platforms. There's always someone watching. There's always someone interested in getting extra income. There's always someone interested in just scrolling on social media to get something to do, or maybe to help them get to spend time doing something instead of sitting at home and doing nothing. We have 4.8 million people who use the social media daily. That's a lot of people. And you can't say in 4.8 billion, not million, sorry, in 4.8 billion people, you can't find at least one person who's going to be interested in what you post, in what you are talking about. People buy from people they know, they like and trust, meaning even though they haven't met you, but what you post is very important in them getting to know you, them getting to know what you're about or what you do and how you can help them. When they see that you can help them in this situation, or maybe with selling the product to them, or maybe with the extra income, they tend to follow you so they can build, so it can build trust with them. So whatever you post, it helps them gain trust on you. Social media is our 24/7 store. Even if you're sleeping, or maybe you have your phone turned off, when you have maybe post something on social media, it keeps on rotating and doing the rounds for you. It keep on doing the work. Maybe you have posted for recruits, or you have posted for sales. When people want that certain thing that you have posted, they tend to DM you, comment on your post, or ask for numbers, or maybe some other people, they offer their numbers to you for you to tell them more about what you are doing. That's how it works 24/7 for us. Whether you're touching your phone or no, you're not touching your phone at that moment, but it keeps on working for you. Another thing is our prospects are already online. Everyone who's on social media, there are 4.8 people there. They are our prospects. They are our customers. So we have to treat them as important as the prospects and customers you have met or talked to. Even though you haven't discussed the business or a product with them, we still have to keep in touch with them, or maybe we still have to make them feel like they're still important to us, even though they've never approached us, or maybe we've never approached them. The most important thing, another thing we need to know is, if we are not showing online, your business is invisible because your store is your online presence. What you do online is how you treat your store. If you haven't posted anything for a day, that means your store was closed for that day. You didn't open your shop. You didn't sell anything. You didn't talk to anyone about the business. So we have to make sure that every day we keep our shop open and we keep our shop visible for everyone who sees what we are doing. I'm gonna share with you common mistakes that hurt our reach, meaning that these are the common mistakes that we make that may affect what we are trying to do on social media. It may also affect how we thought people will respond. The one mistake that we usually do, we are posting only product pictures. People don't want to see only the product. They see the product, but they also want to see the person who's posting the product. They want to see the person using the product. They want to see the results of people from using the product. You can't be just posting pictures and expect people to be interested in the pictures because they're not sure the person who's posting the pictures is a real person or maybe it's just a scam. They need to know that what you are posting, you are also using. What you are posting, there are other people buying, and you also have other testimonies from other people using the product. Another mistake that usually is done by FBOs is oversharing company links. Don't overshare. If you have a link or a Zoom meeting or a link of your FBO number for someone to buy from your store, don't share it on social media. We don't share those kind of information. That's like your ID number. You're sharing it on social media. When sharing the Zoom meeting links or other links when you have meetings or sessions, don't post them on social media because the wrong person will get the link and use it for other things that are not applicable that they don't go with what we're talking about. Some other people, they like just to disturb what people are doing. So make sure that whatever you are sharing, it's something that it's what you want to put on social media, not what it's company based and it's private for you or the company. There's also a third mistake that people are making. It's copy pasting sales message. That's when we overshare product pictures. That's when we overshare product pictures and we overshare what other people are doing with the product. The best thing you can do for your business is have your own testimonies, have your own, when you buy your product, when you receive your product packages, also have a few minutes just to take pictures of the product so you can have your own product pictures when you're posting. You don't have to go to social media like TikTok or Facebook just to get a picture of a shield. Just a product that you do have in your house, but you're looking for a picture, you can't find it. Have your own pictures that you have took with your phone. People appreciate you taking pictures of products that you show that you have in your house. Not always taking pictures from other leaders or other people's messages, what they read. We have ChatGPT, which helps with when you're looking for content to post, when you're looking for something to say and you're not sure what to say, it also helps with that. a last mistake that most leaders make when in social media, it's ignoring engagement. In engagement, meaning comments and messages, we don't ignore messages from our prospects or our customers. Each time someone asks about the price of the product, or they want more information on a certain post, a certain content that we have posted, try and interact with that person. If you are not comfortable finishing the conversation on the comment section, please try to just ask for the person to give you a number, or give them a number. Here's my number. Please, can you continue this conversation on WhatsApp? Then you can continue this conversation on WhatsApp without continuing it in the comment section and everyone seeing what's happening on your with your discussion. Most importantly, please focus on value and true self. Be your true self. Don't try to copy Phumzile. Don't try to do what Phumzile is doing on social media. Find what works for you and keep doing it. Your business is in the value that you have for your business. Your business is what your true self is. What you show other people is what people are going to connect with. They can't connect with you when you're trying to be something else. Each and every one of us, we have our one person that we connect with. Even though I can present to someone else and tell them about the business and tell them everything about if that person does not connect with me, they're not gonna join under my business, because we don't have that connection. They might go and join other someone else who they can connect with more. So it's very important to make sure that you show who you are. So when people get some time, get the time to be with you and spend time with you, they realize that what you are showing on social media is still what it attracted them from on social media. It's still attracting them now. Other mistakes are not having a clear strategy. Everything you post, it has to be strategic. You can't just post anything because you feel like. You can't just post because, oh, I haven't posted anything today, so I need to just post something. No, we don't do that. You have to post strategically. All your posts have to have a strategy. Why are you posting this? Are you posting because you want sales? Are you posting because you want leads? Are you posting because you want business partners? Have a strategy when you are posting. And also ignoring data. We don't ignore any information. We don't ignore any comments, any messages. We answer and reply and respond politely on all messages that we get. Failing to create mobile friendly or video content, meaning when creating your content, it has to be clear, it has to be attractive to anyone, and your target has to be very clear which people are you targeting. Are you targeting customers? Are you targeting business partners? So you can't just post content that without being specific which targets are you targeting, and posting in authentic or low quality posts. All the posts that we post in social media, we post them. I can't say high quality because we all try to do high quality, but it has to be beautiful and clear pictures with you smiling, with you happy, so people can feel that they can come to you and talk to you and ask questions if maybe they need some more information, or maybe they have concerns. In social media, we have the 80-20 rule. I'm sure that we know the 80-20 rule, especially in relationships and stuff. But this one is the 80-20 rule for social media. This rule is very important to follow because it helps with how you interact with people. Once you get right on this rule, you really have a way, you really get a way of people understanding you and understanding your content and what you do. And it helps to get more followers without overwhelming them. The 80-20 rule stands like this. 80% of what you post, it has to have value. It has to have meaning. It has to be specific what you are talking about. And it has to show a lifestyle. It has to be your daily routines. Maybe you can post to you when you're taking your kids to school. You can post maybe going shopping, or maybe at home if you are at home doing coffee. It has to be something people can relate with, and it has to be educational. That's all on the 80%. Educational meaning you can share information about maybe a book that you have read that's helped you in some way, or maybe something inspiring that you've came across, or maybe a quote that you like, something that also people can relate with and feel that you are also interacting with them. 20% of the 80-20 rule is business promotion. Business promotion and product tips. That's when you share your business. That's where you promote your business and what you do. Because you have shared your lifestyle, it has grabbed people. It has shown people that you're living the lifestyle maybe they want. The value that you show on the 80%, it also gives them something that this person has the value that I'm looking for. This person shares script or shares the books that I like to read also. So when you start sharing on the 20% the business and product tips, that's when you show them that I get this value and lifestyle and education from this business, from using this product, this product. So that's how I get to live the lifestyle that I live. That's how I get the life that I am living. If you are also interested in this life, then you can also join this business. You just share 20% of the business and the product tips. I hope this you can write down. I hope that you can start and learn it, because for me it's very important when you're in social media to not overshare products and business. And also be consistent. It's very important to be consistent, as every leader can tell you that in this business, the most important thing you can do for yourself is be consistent. You have to post at least 5 times a week. 5 times a week, you can post maybe every day. You can post maybe you skip one day, not even you post on Monday, you don't post on Tuesday. But what I can advise you on social media, make sure you are visible every day. It's very important for you to be visible every day, for your business to strive, for your business to have growth. You have to be consistent on posting. You can post the 80-20 rule. You can just sit down and write down which posts are the 80, which posts are the 20, and then you decide which one you want to post on. In Facebook, if your Facebook is business mode, it's easy for you to put all your posts in one and save them, and you schedule them. Scheduling means you can choose which date you want them to be posted. It also works great. It also helps you when you are very busy. You can be on Facebook every day. You just put the post in the schedule list, and automatically on the date and time that you have set it up, it works. It just posts, it goes into social media. Also use stories and reels for daily updates, as you do on WhatsApp, also on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. We also use our stories for everyday updates. Engage daily by replying to comments, and also learn to like and comment on other people's posts. Haibo, you're not a celebrity. Meaning when people comment on your post, now we comment on them. Now we also, when you see other people posting nice things or posting their kids or posting anything, comment and like their post, because that also gives them the thing that, oh, this person is not looking just for customers, it's not looking just for people to follow her, they're looking to interact. You can also do live maybe once a month. You try in live. You can do it live maybe about the product training. You can do it live maybe about the business training, anything, or even about talking something that gave you growth or educate some about something. You can do live talking about anything, depending on which you feel talking about. Mix the content with personal and product when team and lifestyle. People need to know that you are in team, which is very important. You can't be doing a business alone and not share that you have a team, and not share the lifestyle that you are living, and not share the product and the persona. So they need to know that you are a people person. They need to know that you are also a leader. They need to know that the lifestyle that you live, it's because of this business. So it's very important to mix everything, but not overwhelm them. When building your personal brand, building personal brand is very important in this business. When building your personal brand is when you show people who you are and what you stand for. It also helps when people are trying to connect with you, because people don't connect with the company, they don't connect with it forever, they connect with you. They talk to you, they ask you questions, they buy from you, and they want to follow you. If they wanted to follow you forever, they would. Also, be authentic. Being authentic, as I said, be yourself. Be comfortable with what you are, be comfortable with what you post, and also have confidence in everything that you do. Even on pictures, people can sense that you are not comfortable. People can sense that you are not confident on what you are talking about or what you are sharing. Show lifestyle, not just products. As I've said before, it's very important to balance. You don't just have to share products without sharing lifestyle. People need to know that you are a mother. People need to know that you are working. People need to know that you're a stay-at-home mom. People need to know that you're not just selling them products, but you're also sharing with them who you are. You educate the audience about the products and the lifestyle. You tell them how you got the lifestyle, what the product has done for you to get this lifestyle. When building a brand, also very important. As you can see in this slide, I have put my profile pictures on most of my social media, the ones that I'm using. Make sure that the pictures that you use are visible and clear. And also another thing very important, use your full name, the same name on all your social media platforms. People, they can't be seeing Charity here and then Sbongile in another, maybe on TikTok, and on Instagram, maybe you're using just your same name. They need to connect all of your social media because people, they like to do research. They really like to do research. They go through your social media, they go through everything that you post, and if they find maybe something that's not leaking, it's very difficult for that person to come to you again. It's possible that you have lost that person with just not being consistent on all your social media. So make sure that your photos are clear for people to recognize you. Your names, you have the same name displayed on all your social medias, which is very important when people are trying to find you. Even when you meet someone in town or somewhere and you tell them your name, automatically it's how we live. We're gonna search you on social media. So if you give me Phumzile Thobela and in social media I'm not Phumzile Thobela, how is that person going to find me? So I have lost that person. I have lost a business partner. I have also lost a potential customer. So it's very important to make sure that all your social media platforms, you identify yourself clearly and you identify what you do. As you can see in all of my social media, I help single moms and extra income. I even put my number on there when people want to reach me. It becomes easy for them. So make sure that you are reachable. You are also easily reachable. People join people, not companies. Show people who you are. As I've said, don't hide anything. Just be your true self. People like to connect with true people. Boosting for sales. Now we on boosting. Boosting for sales, recruit, and events. When posting on social media, the goal is to make the post targeted, attractive, and action driven. So the right people will respond. It's very important when you are posting to know where are you focusing on? Are you focusing on an event? Maybe you've got a presentation coming up this weekend. You can boost for that event. Maybe you want to do sales. You can get a good poster on sales and boost it so you can get more sales. Or maybe you want recruiting, you can also have a post on recruiting. It's very important to identify which which people are you targeting. What is boosting and why it works? Boosting is when you pay a small amount. It's a very small amount to pay for people to know you. It's a small amount to pay to show your content to more of the right people. It really is a small amount if you see the results in posting. Benefits on posting, you reach more people, you get more numbers, you get faster results. Posting is great when we are looking to get more potential prospects, get more prospects, or get more customers. It depends on the reason why you're posting. It just to be specific, and you choose the right one for your posting. I have a few ideas here for each goal. If you are interested in posting, we have the first picture is for sales. I use this picture to boost for sales. This works very well because on this picture, it does identify it's Forever Living business. It does identify that we specialize in vitamin supplements, sports nutrition, weight management. It has every detail that a person will like to know before they connect with you. And it also have pictures of the products that I am selling, that I am busy with. It also have a small picture of me because I'm not advertising myself, I'm advertising the prospects, I'm advertising the products. So people has to know that if I connect with with this post, I am responding to buying products. They can also respond if they are interested in joining. And when responding with this, they know that I'm responding for Forever Living. The second picture is for a coffee talk, which I use when I need to get new prospects. It also works wonders because it does say that coffee talk with Phumzile Thobela, stay-at-home mom business coach. Book a coffee with me and let's talk business. That's how I interact with people who only are interested in the business part, not the product, but only the business part. With this recruiting post, we only talk business. We don't talk product. We only talk the business that we have, that I have shared here. The next one is for an event. When we have an event, meaning maybe we have presentation, I use this kind of post which share the information of the location of the event. It also has the time, it has the date, and it has why people must must come to this event. To make extra income, find your lifestyle, pay off. It has the information that people need for them to be interested in responding for this presentation, for this post. So be clear when you are posting which one are you interested in. Also, track and adjust. When tracking and adjust, you notice which post gets more engagement. We're still on posting. When you notice which post gets more engagement, meaning the likes, when you have posted something on Facebook or maybe on Instagram or even on TikTok, the one with more likes or with more views, post that post, make it work for you, make it go around, make it circulate everywhere for people to notice. You can post it for followers, you can post it for sales. Just make sure that if you see that this one has more likes, it has more views, make it work for you. Don't be afraid to post or test new formats. Anything new you think that may work for your business, try it. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. You know that this thing, I'm not going to do it again. It doesn't work for me. Review your insights weekly. Sit down maybe in end of the week, see which of your posts you have posted, how people engage with them, how people respond to your post. It also helps with knowing what to post and what not to post for next week. Stop what doesn't work. If something doesn't work, don't do it. Do it and try it. If it doesn't work, just leave it. You don't have to say, I didn't try it, I say it doesn't work, but you never tried it. Try it and see if it doesn't work. If it works, it's great. You do more of that. You do more of what works. It's very important that you always do more. You always do more of what works for you, what works for your business. Always use tips, and now I'm on tips for posting. Always use a clear photo or a smiling video. As I've said before, don't just post anything blurry or anything that's dark, black. People can't even see if it's a shield or maybe it's a no. Engage with text. Always respond to comments, respond to text. When people text you, even from Facebook, and they text you on WhatsApp, respond. Tell them about the product. Tell them, interact with everyone that texts you, interact with everyone that comments. Use different posts for each post. As I've said, don't use the same picture, the same post just for different results. You can't get different results from the same post. If it's for recruits, use it for recruits. If it's for sales, use it for sales. Choose one focus area. You're either gonna build your brand or you sell the product, recruit new members. You choose which one works for you and you work with that. You choose which one works, which one you want to focus on, and use that for yourself. Don't be everywhere. Don't focus on everything. Create a strong post, boost it the smart way, track your results. Those are 3 things that I wish that you can focus on as you're trying to boost your post. It's very important to create a strong one. Well, creating a strong one is when you post something and maybe after a week when you're doing your review, you see that this post has been doing great for me. I'm going to post it so it can build something for me. You also post it the smart way. Posting it the smart way. Don't post 100 Rand a day for 10 days. No. Boosting is when you boost maybe for 40 Rand in Facebook, maybe from 40 Rand a day for 3 days. That's when you can get the results. On TikTok, you can post for maybe 30 Rand a day just to focus on, maybe you want to post for views, you also maybe want to post for sales, depending on what you want. You always have to track your results. If that after the posting has reached its end, make sure you track your results, how the posting, if it was successful or maybe it was bad, it has bad results. Then you can work on that and do better for next time. Oh, my time. I'm sorry, my time is it's running away from me. Thank you so much. I'm just gonna thank you, thank you. I'm just gonna say thank you for having taking your time out. I know we are busy. You came from work, you had a busy day, and you took a time just to be in this session. Please, you don't need to go viral. You just need to be visible, consistent, beats perfection. As we always say, you don't need to know a lot of people to sell forever. People need to know that you sell forever. A lot of people just need to know that you sell forever. When a lot of people know when you sell forever, that's when I don't know if I can say this, but you have made it. Because the more people who know what you do and the more people who know about you,